We are live. We are live. 19 challenges already. That's I think a peak when I usually start with like 10, 12, 19. 19 is pretty good. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. I hope you guys are going to enjoy this 2-hour stream and more. Another 2-hour stream on my channel as well. So I'll be on for the next 4 hours. I'll take as many challenges as possible. As usual, I'm only going to play some 3+0 challenges only, please. And it's Exclam challenge to play. Alright, so good luck to everyone. I'm going to take the first challenge here against C4 LA Adip. Good luck, my man. Yeah, we are good to go. So let's start with E4. Let's start with E4. Okay, so we're going for a Ruy Lopez. And usually castle is one of the main moves. You can also play D3. I played D4 just to create some early complications. You guys have probably seen this line very early here. So now I play Rook E1. He's up 2 pawns, but the king's still in the center. Active rook over here. And now we're gonna probably have to create something either here or here. Let's see. One move at a time. Hello, hello, no joke. How's it going, man? Well, that's a mistake. He's giving me this important pawn, so we'll take it. C4 saying I'm a big fan. Well, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying these streams. Yeah, that's very ambitious, you know, to win some material, but the king is really exposed and there is this rook hanging. There's this rook hanging. You can pick up this pawn. You can also check because the knight is pinned, cannot take back. So bishop here and it's pretty much game over, bro. So that was a quick win. Maybe not a win yet. Maybe I'll lose. Who knows? Let's take with the bishop. I don't see direct mate, so we're gonna take with the bishop. I'm gonna let him take over here. King F1. Bishop takes. No, not even. Okay, so now I want to put my queen here to checkmate. I also have a check from here. King here. C4. King up. Or we can just play rook here and just threaten mate. So check, king here, and checkmate. We can also do another mate, maybe like that. But why not bring more pieces in the attack? Thank you. Alright, so let's see what was the main mistake. In general, when your opponent gives you a first pawn, castles, don't go for the second pawn. Because your king is still in the center, and then you're going to face some nasty pins, nasty threats. And here, instead of playing f5, maybe you should try to go d5, not f5. Maybe Maroun plays bullet games or other blitz games, I can't remember. Yeah, I can play also 3+0. You can do 3+0 or 1+0 in the commands, absolutely no joke. Yeah, absolutely. Down to play some 1+0 as well. Yeah, but after you play f5, knight takes, you have some serious problems. Maybe you can't even play d5, because I also play knight takes, pawn takes, check, and win the rook. So it's really the knight takes there that's a bit greedy, and then f5 as well. It can't work, especially not when the king is still in the center. Alright guys, so I see some unlimited challenges. I see here Datyung, unlimited, I can't play unlimited. Elias, unlimited, I cannot take that challenge as well. Hallucination, you sent me a 10+0, that's way too long. Slice of chess, way too long, 5+3. Send me 3+0 or 1+0 as well. Same for Natasha Romanov, 1.5+1 is not the time control I'm taking. I'm playing 3+0 or 1+0. So I'm gonna have to decline this one. Don't take it personal, I hope. Alright, let's take another one here. Rated challenge from Moy Maroun. Good luck. Thank you, Abhinav. Thank you. Alright, so there is the idea to play e5, pawn takes, d6, pawn takes, and so on, but if you're not too sure what to do against this, just play the normal d5. You don't have to memorize much. Play c5. You can just develop normally. Why not trade? Bishop takes, develop another piece, and we're gonna develop this bishop either via g7 or maybe d6. I think they're both good. Given that this pawn chain is like that, maybe this bishop will go here. So why not do this? Kind of face his bishop on the long diagonal. Hello Kashka, or was that Queen AJ, Queen A2? I'm not sure how to pronounce this. Okay, we're gonna develop. Okay, castle. So the knight is super strong here. I cannot take because the pawn takes and it's quite annoying. So we're gonna try to dislodge this knight. I can play this and maybe play f6 to remove the knight from this square. Hello Stikara. Hello Hornsey. All right, so let's figure out what to do. I don't have to play f6 right away. Let me play this move, improve my rook. I can also play knight there. If knight takes, I go knight takes, and then later I'll play f6. But sooner or later, f6 is gonna have to happen. I cannot keep this knight well placed here for too long. Eshek Emat, hello from France. Nice. I'm from Montreal, Quebec, but I do speak French as well. Donc, bienvenue au stream. Okay, let's play knight takes. Position is still equal. Okay, so the knight moved without being forced to move. I can also push and threaten to push. Okay, let's kick out the bishop right here. He might play bishop here or bishop there. If he plays knight takes there, I have this intermediate move attacking the rook and the knight. Okay, so that was kind of forced. Now, I don't have to take right away. I can also play knight back, just to keep some pieces on the board. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. All right. I can play a6 and b5 maybe. Okay, b5. Pawn takes, okay, queen takes. I could also have played pawn takes, kind of weird, but it was possible. Okay, it's time to take control of the open file. If he takes, I take back, and then I bring this rook here. This knight has found some nice squares, though. So let's play e6 to start. Just stop some potential f5. Let's play rook here. And maybe rook here after. So this is a rated game. I have to make sure I don't lose on time. Why not push this pawn? If rook takes, I play pawn takes, and then I bring this rook here and I have a nice fast pawn. This knight looks nice, but I always have bishop f8 to attack it. So once I play rook here, bishop here, queen moves, for example, let's say queen c6. If queen b5, oops, if queen b5, still rook here, he cannot take because I take the rook. Queen b5, rook here, and if he takes, then I take with the pawn and I have this nice fast pawn. So what does he do? Okay, rook takes, pawn takes, of course. Let's bring this bishop here. push. I don't want to lose this pawn. I'm leaving this pawn away though, that's true. That's true, that's true. Let's get this one instead. Okay, queen here. Defend my pawn. Let's play h5, gain some space. Queen here. Queen here, just to improve my queen a bit. And try to maybe do something like that. Bring this rook from here. Let's bring my queen here. If he takes twice, I take, then I check and take over here. So check. Let me just... okay, usually you can just take this pawn and try to improve your position, or you can try to flag. So just check. And do that. Chessmaster96, what did you think of the game I sent you? To be honest, I didn't have a chance to look at it, but we will look at it together. Maybe not on the stream, on the next one. If not, I'll look at it offline. You have my word. Twisted Kid photo. Hello, hello. Andres Casas, regards from Mexico. Bienvenido al stream. Hello, Ensimo. What's up, man? Salut. Okay, so let's analyze this game. So the opening was pretty smooth. Everything went well over here. Here, I don't like knight takes and knight g4. I find it's kind of slow. Maybe c4 or take on c5 just to open up this bishop, but you can't allow things like that. So maybe if you take right here, let's say I play knight takes, then you can plan maybe some c4 eventually, and you have a pretty decent position because the bishop at least is open. But when you do this, it allows me to push, and now you have some small problems. Knight f2. Yeah, I mean, this is just not too comfortable for you. Maybe I should not have played knight there. Maybe I should also have taken this knight and just played with some space advantage. Something like takes, and plan to play some pawn here, pawn here, pawn here, queen here, and eventually just try to open up this file, and you have a very, very bad bishop over here. So maybe that was a possible plan. But once I play this, I feel my position is much better. Now after this, you kind of equalized. This is still about equal, but I have some initiative right here. And you're also down on time. But in terms of the opening, I think the main problem is allowing me to play c4. Is this a Grunfeld? Not really. It started with f4 and d5, so not really a Grunfeld, no. Flagging an opponent in blitz is better than checkmating them. Absolutely. I agree. Thanks for the game, more on Twitch. Sumara, thank you as well. Reverse Dutch, yeah, absolutely, yeah, it is kind of a reverse Dutch. So Dutch usually is d4, f5. He played f4 and I played d5, so it is some sort of reverse Dutch, that's true. Alright, let's take the next challenge. We have another rated challenge as well. Guys, I don't mind, you can send me rated or casual, I'll take any of those. But it has to be 3+0 or 1+0. Okay, let's go e4 again, my main move. Okay. Okay, let's revert back into an open Sicilian. And I'm gonna do something I don't always do. Is to simply take this knight and go bishop d3. Not always recommended, but we're gonna see how he plays against this. Of course he can trade queens, but this pawn will be weak, this pawn will be weak, so I welcome this trade. Can we request some queen sack games? Maybe. Maybe on my stream later on, yeah. Okay, rook e1. The idea is that I'm going to support this push and try to create some problems with some queen g4 and maybe bishop h6. Oops. Not rook g4. That was not the plan. Queen g4. If queen c7, that's a very good move. f5 is a very good move. So I have to take en passant. I don't have to, but I will take en passant. Knight takes has to be played, otherwise I win this pawn. And I cannot play queen here because of knight there. I cannot play queen here because of e5, so I'll play queen to... let's play queen g3. Or queen e2. Let's go back queen e2. Let's go back queen e2. So for those of you guys who did not notice, I'm wearing a Lichess t-shirt. This is part of the Lichess swag. You guys can swag it up with the Lichess t-shirts. There is a section, a store section on the Lichess website. So I'm considering actually bishop here. I like bishop here, just to pin his knight. Let's go for this. This tactic doesn't work, because after knight here I just play queen takes. He could play queen c7. I'll play h3 maybe. Oh, that's a very good move. My opponent is playing very well, by the way. Very, very well. I might have to play f3 to stop this push, or move my queen. Or move the queen. Let's go queen d2. If he pushes... I'll probably have to go bishop f1 and reroute this bishop. He wants to push and attack this pawn. So let's be prophylactic and just move this bishop back. Bishop f1. If he pushes, maybe I'll just play either g3 or h3. I did not expect him to play that well. This is attacked. I can go knight here and maybe some c4 as well. But he does have this move eventually. If he does this, I always have rook takes and queen takes, so let's see where he puts his queen. For example, queen c7, I'll go rook here, and if he goes knight there, I'll just simply take. And then take. Let's do it. Let's hope he goes here. No, he's too good. He's too good. Tack, 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 tack. Let's go here. Maybe go bishop here just to kind of guard my king. And I might play some b3, c4. But Dodimerd is playing very well. That's a mistake. I just take and take. And there's no queen takes because this is guarded. First inaccuracy of the game. b3 and bishop c4, that's my plan. b3, bishop takes, and bishop c4. Let's just pretend I did not notice my rook here. I didn't see he had this. Oops, my rook. Oh no, my rook. Okay, now I can play this. If he takes, I can always hide. Let's go for it. I can always hide. Actually, no, sorry. No, I'm just gonna take because he cannot take back. I'm just gonna take. Just gonna take. Do you know CL Smith 15? Yes, I have seen his streams. Yeah, absolutely. I can take his queen or just take my time. There's no reason to take the queen right away. Alright, so let's analyze this. Very well played. Thank you for the game, man. Let's analyze this. So typically you don't want to play knight takes there. Usually it's something like you can play bishop f4, and if he goes d6, it transposes into the system where you go knight b5, a6, you take there, right? So he has to go e5, then you go bishop g5, and it transposes into this very, very famous line, and so on. So I did not play bishop f4, which is one of the main moves. I played this move, followed by bishop d3, castle, rook e1, e5, and queen here, and f5 is absolutely the correct way to play. I don't have to take en passant, but I did, and after this, queen e2. Apparently this is a mistake, because my opponent managed to to outplay him with this pawn. So in the system, I guess here queen g3 is a better shot, just to keep this pawn here and keep this bishop kind of locked, keep this pawn locked. So maybe that was an inaccuracy by me to take en passant. I wanted to open this up, but I gave him more than I got. And after that, he played extremely well. This was very nicely played. Maybe queen here is not necessary. He had to go for some maybe rook here to attack this pawn. And if I go b3, maybe some bishop here, pawn here ideas. But this is a very nice position for black. Very nice position. Knight there, queen here, rook here. Okay, that looks good to me, but apparently there's a better move, which is immediate c4. The immediate c4. And on this, rook takes c4, pawn takes c4, c5, bishop e7, bishop e3. So I'm playing an exchange down, but these pawns are long-term weaknesses, and I have control over this square, this diagonal, and so on. So I do have compensation for the exchange. But in any case, this was just an attempt. I tried to get some advantage, but my opponent played even better than me in the opening. What arguments can be made for not taking en passant? Good question. Very good question. So, first point is that by taking en passant, you give him too much. That's the first reason not to take en passant. And by going back, I'm gonna have to try to, first of all, do something about the queen side. So the typical maneuver you do here is something like knight a4 and c4, bishop e3, and maybe some either rook c1 or rook d1. So I had to maybe just combine these kind of ideas with the fact that I have some space, and just hope that he doesn't have much to do on the king side and I'm controlling the rest of the board. Like this kind of structure like that is not bad for black, but he is struggling with a bit of, you know, space disadvantage in the center, so I should maybe just do something like that. So try to make use of this this space I have. Maybe one rook here, one rook here. When you see en passant, you're bound to take it. Yeah, that was my first first thought. All right, so I hope that you guys liked this game. It's okay to be worse, but you have to fight. You have to fight. All right, Elias Schupman. Good luck, my man. E4. Knight e2 again. So the best way to improve in chess, if you like playing blitz, is to always take a few minutes, do some analysis, and even use Stockfish to try to understand what you missed, what your opponent missed, and why your moves are not so good. So I do that myself, and I think in the last couple of years I improved like maybe 150 points in blitz, thanks to the time I took to analyze those games. All right, let's go d4. So I have the nice center, these nice pawns controlling everything over here. I have this like full control of the center. We're gonna continue to develop. I can play bishop e3, but there's knight g4. So I'll play h3 first to stop knight g4, and then bishop e3, and so on. Hello Cormac. Hello Eduardo. So I have 23 challenges. While I'm waiting, I'm just going to decline anything that is not 3+0. So Sven Von, you sent me a 3+2. I'm going to decline this one. Send me please a 3+0 or a 1+0. I'm not taking games with increment, guys. It's unlimited as well. I'm canceling this one. 3+2, Topsik. Yeah. So any 3+2 or 5+2. I won't be playing those guys. Okay, so I could play d5. I could play d5. I could also play something like queen d2 and just continue the pressure. Rook here. There's no reason to go crazy right now. Even though pushing is not a bad move, I feel like it's not also a bad decision to take my time. I have space advantage, I might as well just regroup my pieces and wait for him to make a mistake. So I'll put the command !challenge for those of you guys who want to play. I'm not taking them in any particular order. I'm going to do my best to play as many games as possible. So if I don't get to play you today, please do not take it personally. I could go also a3 b4 here. a3 b4, take some space on the queen side. Okay, it looks like he's fishing for the move f5, but for now I don't feel threatened with this move. He also opened up for this bishop, which I need to usually keep an eye on. Not a good square for the queen. Not a good square. I got knight d5 for free, giving me a free move here. It's not a good decision to go back on c7. Why is the exchange Slav boring? I guess because it's symmetrical. I guess. Alright, so my opponent might end up trading over here, so I'm going to prepare this with some active moves. Let's go for rook here maybe. We can start with this. So if we do this, knight takes, bishop takes, queen takes, at least I have a rook to back my queen. Knight here seems a bit risky. I do have this move now, just to pin the knight. And he doesn't have h6 because I just take this pawn. So that was a risky decision. Risky. Okay, so you guys spot anything special here? Why would you take the h6 pawn? Well, if he goes h6, that's a free pawn, right? If he goes h6, I don't play this before because I would just, you know, exchange pieces. But if he had played h6, I would just take this pawn. Now there is a tactic. You guys probably see it. I just trade, and then a nice fork over here. Yeah, that's right, Queen a2. I'm gonna call you Kashka. I don't know how to pronounce this. I'll call you Kashka. So now we go for this move and just win a piece. Okay. Okay. Let's take the open file. Rook here. Always try to improve all your pieces, and for now that was the most passive piece, so I decided to bring this one here. In general, I don't want to take, but I could take. I could also improve this knight, that's not doing much. Maybe some knight here, or knight here. Let's attack his queen. Oops, I thought it was check. I thought it was check. I had this intermediate move. I'm also looking at this time, he has 3 seconds left, so that was one of the reasons. Okay, now the queen, I can force the queen exchange. And then just go rook here as well. Hello. What's up, Odisseo? Alright, let's go back through this game quickly and do a quick wrap up. The analysis here is that in general here, I don't recommend taking. I recommend playing something like e5 and castle, and then maybe just combine some pressure with some b6, bishop b7, queen c7, and so on. But once you take, I feel it gives me too much space in the center. Whenever black plays d5, I always have e5. Whenever black plays e5, I always have d5 as well. Or I can just keep the space advantage, improve all my pieces, and at the right time, I can push. Not now, but at the right time I can push. So queen a5, even though it's usually a nice square for the queen, I can just kick it out with a3 b4. So queen a5 is not a good decision here. It's already a tough position to play. There's this weakness over here on d5, combined with some stuff like queen here, and then knight d5. It's already a tough position to play. So, but if you have to play something else here, this is not a good move. Just retreating to create something here, it's not a good idea. Maybe just at some point, if you can't just handle the pressure, just try to create some space. You want to gain at least some space. After this, maybe go for does this move work? Maybe not. Maybe not. This is probably okay. Threatening this, probably okay. Something like that should be fine. Just try to create something. Cheers from Argentina. Hello, Damian. Alright, so next game. Let's take one here against Super Chess. Abhinav, no problem. I'm playing against any rating. There's no restrictions here. Okay, I'm playing the Sicilian here. Bishop b5, the Rossolimo, I believe. You see I am checkmate in the queue. I'll take a look. I am checkmate. Somewhere. Yes, I do see it. I do see it. But I'm not taking the challenge in any order. It's just going to be all over the place. Okay, centralize my knight. I don't think this is really good for a couple of reasons that I'll explain later. But again, I have a nice square over here for my knight. Can also do this, take, play knight here, and then knight there. I'll wait for him to waste time playing h3, not right away. Then if he doesn't play h3, I have this, and then there's some serious problems over here. I could take, and if queen takes, go queen takes. Seems alright. So he did play pawn takes. Do I have bishop takes? Bishop takes, king takes, knight takes. That's a pawn. Actually, no, sorry. On bishop takes, do I not have bishop here? Then there's rook here, maybe. I win one piece, he wins a piece. I win a rook, and he wins there. Probably okay. It's probably playable. Let's go for this one. Yeah, I'm just a full piece now, full piece up. Maybe d4. Okay, so let's do a quick analysis here. This is okay. So in general, when you give up this bishop, this is the light square bishop that you gave up. You want to fix your pawns on light squares, which is what you did, right? But once I play knight f6 and you play this move, what happens, first of all, is that you give me a nice central square over here for the knight that you used to control but you don't control anymore. And you also potentially block your bishop on this diagonal. So don't waste this move right now. Maybe just go for some developing moves like maybe bishop e3, attack this pawn. I play b6 for example, then you can go knight there, or knight there. Maybe knight d2, or h3 to stop bishop g4 and knight g4. And then go for some maybe knight c3, bishop e6. You always have stuff like queen d2, and then bishop here, and try to at least remove my bishop pair. But to play e5 seems a bit dangerous here, because you give me this nice square. And this is another mistake, typical mistake. Problem here, first of all, I can win a pawn. I did not do that, but I could have won a pawn. But in general, playing c4 weakens this pawn and weakens this square as well. Alright, let's take the next challenge. Let's take a... We're gonna take a bullet game against Ensimo. a4, a5 is a good idea for white as well, okay. I'm a possum, what's up? Maroun is CM now too? Yeah, I've been both, exactly. Okay, let's play one bullet game here against Ensimo. We've actually played many games, me and Ensimo. We've played over 30 games together. Okay, I'm gonna bring this knight here. Let's do this. I want to take his bishop. Push. That doesn't work, but okay, it's a bullet game. It's okay to make mistakes in bullets. Need to move my queen because he was threatening to take. He's gonna try to trade the queens. Okay, sure. Let's play bishop here. This knight is not doing anything, so we're gonna bring it back into the game. I want to bring it here. Maybe we'll do some maneuver like that. Let's play rook here. Oh, I'm down 2 seconds. I'm down 2 seconds. I cannot double yet. Let's bring my king in the center. Let's play bishop here to defend this. King d2. Take your pawn and come back. He has to give up the yeah, that's no bueno. The rook was here. Oops, oops. Wow, what a move. Check. I had to check first. That was risky. I had to check first. What was the trick here? He did this dirty push right here. That was a nice last second resort. If I check, what am I talking? I had king d2 and that's it. King d2. King d2 to stop the pawn. I panicked in time trouble. Yes, king d2. Bullet is madness. Absolutely madness. Alright, that was a fun game. Maybe I'll take another 1 minute game if I have any challenges right here. Let's go. There's one here against Ronak. So in bullet, I usually don't want to think too much in bullet. So what I do is this very solid setup. Do this to get the square over here. Knight c4 and win a piece. You can even come back. He had this pawn but did not take it. Attack the knight. He goes back. Trade. Now we're gonna play something like that with the queen. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Okay, I don't wanna... I could trade queens. Let's just trade queens. Take and mate. Alright, good game. I'm not gonna analyze bullet games because it's always too crazy. Bullets are too crazy. Maroon sporting more Lichess swag. Exactly, guys. This is the Lichess t-shirt. It's really comfortable too. It's very nice. It's basically binary numbers, 0 and 1, like the Matrix. I always play 92. Let's 92. Let's go for knight f3 instead. C4. I'm gonna play this at the right time, not right away. I don't want to do it instantly, but okay, now I castled, now I'm gonna do it. We're gonna go bishop e3 and rook c1. And very good move getting the queen away from here. Let's go f3. Stop some knight g4 stuff, queen d2, rook here. Maybe some bishop f1 and queen f2 to attack this pawn. He's going for a mating attack? What's going on? What's going on? If he pushes, I can always push and close the position. Should be fine. Just close it up. Let's go queen here. Now I want to take and take. All you need is the Lichess tune. Yeah, I know. I should probably play it, actually. I should probably play it. Okay, now he wants to push and create some problems. Are we gonna allow this? It's a good move. Good move. Are we gonna allow this? Let's kick out the knight first. and put the queen back to e2 to control this square. I could usually hide behind it, but I'm gonna take. And I feel like I messed this position up, but it's never over. It's not over till it's over. There might be some tactics here. Knight takes, pawn takes, king takes, bishop check, king there. Oof, am I getting mated? Am I getting mated? What should I do here? What should I do? This is very risky. Very risky. If I take, there's check. I go here, there's discovery. So I'm gonna just go back, hoping the queen doesn't have time to get here. Really, really hoping I can just capture back with the queen. I messed this up for game. I messed up this game for sure. Messed up this game for sure. Overly ambitious. Okay. If pawn takes, winning the knight back. This is a pretty terrible position to play. Go rook here, try to close it up a bit. Maybe some check from here. Bishop takes. And I'm done on time, so I might lose on time. If queen takes, maybe I'll go check and take like that. Does that work or not? Okay, I'm really low on time. I'm gonna lose on time unless I just start speeding up. Yeah, I'm probably lost right here. Let's try to save it. Ooh, he wants to mate me now. I think it's unstoppable. Almost unstoppable. Almost unstoppable. Thank you. Thank you for the rook. Time to use my speed. Oops. Oops. This is not good. He had, okay, I mean he had check first. Now we're gonna manage to win. That was a pretty bad game, guys. Pretty bad game. Pretty bad game. Ooh. No risk equals boring chess. Exactly, exactly. No risk equals boring chess. I guess you guys are really hoping for that that YouTube or the Lichess song. Hold on. Let's play that Lichess song. Lichess song. Hold on, hold on. All right.
Lichess. Lichess.
Lichess. Could you play a 10-minute game? On my stream, maybe one day, but not on this stream. Blitz was so boring, really. Now we talking. Okay, so all this was okay. All this was okay. This is probably fine as well. All this is fine. Now I should just focus on playing on the queen side, and I just wasted too much time with bishop f1, queen f2. Lichess. All right, I think you guys got the hang of it. That's how to pronounce Lichess. Okay, let's go back to some normal music. All right. Alright, so yeah, I used this standard idea to go bishop f1 and queen f2, try to do something here, but I completely ignored my opponent's plan to create something here. Completely ignored him. That was bad. I should have played something like knight a4 and try to get this pawn right here. Alright, so once I played this and this, I allowed all these stuff, this was still okay. Now I should have played e5 immediately. Knight has to go back, has no good square, so let's say, I don't know, knight h7, has nothing, maybe knight h7 to go knight back to f8 and g6, or knight there, something like that. Let's say knight h7, then I can go either knight e4 or knight a4 again, and there's no direct attack with the pawns like that. This is kind of risky for my opponent to do something like that. But I completely ignored his attack until I allowed this. An excellent move by my opponent, threatening to open up this position here. And at this point, black is just doing slightly better. So queen here, takes, king takes. King h1 is probably okay as well, but there's knight h5, threatening a fork. So knight takes. If bishop takes, then I take, what's the difference? The engine is kind of weird because I took immediately and says it's a blunder. Because of, yeah, I thought about this too. So knight takes e5, pawn takes e5, queen takes, creating some problems here, and after king g1, knight g4, threatening mate. And if queen takes here, king h1, h3, black has a very nice attack. Here's hoping Google does the Lichess style song for themselves. Lichess. Hello my crew, what's up? Alright, so yeah, very well played by my opponent, but in time trouble he messed it up. That was a nice attack. Okay, let's take the next game. Okay, another real Pez, and another d4. Tell the Fong chat wants another Maroun collab. Well, you guys need to convince the Fong, not me. You guys need to convince him. All right, so bishop a4. And bishop b3, of course, I'm not gonna give up this bishop. The point now is that after pawn takes, I always have moves like e5. So what does black do now? If they take e5, d6, okay. So pawn takes. Is pawn takes the move? Pawn takes, and queen takes. If knight takes, I get knight takes, and yeah, seems okay. If king takes, bishop takes. Knight takes e4, and maybe just use the fact that both these files are open. Actually, no. I'll show you guys. If he takes there, I actually have bishop here, attacking both knights. Attacking both knights. Lichess. So up a pawn on move 9, not gonna complain, but I still need to be careful. It's far from over. Far from over. My opponent still has 4 minor pieces, 2 rooks, bunch of pawns. Okay, very good move. I'm just gonna maybe play bishop g5 or knight c. Let's go knight c3. I go back. Bishop g5. Now I want to castle queenside and attack the king at the same time. If g5, I go here and I attack this pawn then. Stay away from the water. There are leeches. Leeches. Okay. Leeches. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. So knight there. King goes back. Seems pretty strong. I don't take yet, because that doesn't win anything. I'm going to castle queenside and threaten some discovery attack, like knight takes, for example. Knight takes, pawn takes, bishop here, king moves. It's not too clear how to win this. Not too clear. Okay, I'm gonna start with this simple move just to control any potential knight here or knight here. I mean, mainly this move to close up the position. Probably knight takes, pawn takes, bishop here, king there, and rook here was okay. And now, of course, I forgot about this pawn. Of course. Of course. What are we gonna do about this? This is attack twice. Let's just defend it for now. If I take like this and he pushes, then he wins this one. So I'm going to take with this pawn instead. Knight takes, rook takes, bishop takes. Doesn't work. We'll go for this pawn. Knight takes. Should be fine. Yeah, I don't want to play opposite colored bishop. I'm going to go for this instead. I'm really low on time. Really low on time. Let's spin it. Spin it to win it. Oops. Oops, oops. Can I save this, guys? Can I save this? Can I save this? Nice. Well played, Adam. Completely messed it up. Hello, J Lai. Yeah, I played rook here too fast. I just gave my rook up. Okay, let's go back to this analysis. Queen takes d8, bishop takes there. Did I have better than this? Knight g5 is even better. JJ Lai, are you Lefong? Because he flagged me? Well, I mean, he pre-moved a few moves, but I'm the one who messed it up by giving up my rook. I didn't realize we had like 10 seconds each. I should not have given up my rook so easily. So yeah, instead of bishop takes, better was to play actually knight there. And this is what you guys need to do when you play on Lichess. When you play blitz, always take a few minutes and try to figure out what you did wrong or what you could do better. Like, I know that this is actually okay, bishop takes is okay, but take some time to see if it was actually the best move. And this is the actual best move. All this is still fine. I'm up a pawn, doing well right here. Knight d5 is good, castle queenside is good. And I should have played just rook h e1, I forgot about this pawn. After this, it just becomes equal again. F takes was okay, rook f e1 was good, that's all good. Knight takes b6 first was better apparently. And now I was down to 21 seconds against 27 seconds, so we both messed it up. But in the opening you cannot play d6. d6 allows pawn takes, winning a pawn. You have to go knight takes d8, but I still play knight takes e5, and you cannot play knight takes e4 because I get bishop here again attacking there. So the move d6 is the mistake. Or even b5 is not so good maybe. Just pawn takes is better. Just pawn takes is better. b5 is kind of an inaccuracy. As you see here, question mark, exclamation point, means that's a small mistake, right? So after this, it's hard to play. Like, you have to give up a pawn. Because if you take, then I get e5. Or even castle first, then e5. Alright, let's take another challenge. Another Ruy Lopez, we got 3 in a row now. Castle, I'm gonna play c3, d4. Okay, I'll play h3 just to stop any potential bishop g4. Let's go... Let's go rook e1. Bishop g5. If a6, I won't take the knight, of course. Actually, I could take the knight. I could take the knight and then take there, but I don't think I would. I'll probably just go back to d3 or go back to c4. Now, he allowed bishop takes, pawn takes, which weakens his kingside. So I'll go for this. Knight h4. Knight h4 loses this pawn, so maybe what I'll do first, I'll take first, and then I'll play knight h4. Let's play king h2 because I know this is coming. I don't want to allow this. Knight there, there's pawn takes. Queen here he takes there, I can take on f6. Angry Sham, what's up? One of my favorite lines is the Ruy Lopez, knight takes e5 after bishop c5 with black. Really? Okay, we'll look into it. Okay, let's take. Let's go right there. Rook here. Knight f5. Knight c4. If he goes bishop e6, I'll probably go knight there, or I can actually go knight here first. If bishop takes, I'll take, and then go knight c4. I can also play pawn takes and bring this rook up. But this is good because I get rook here. Which is kind of annoying. I want to take and take here. You cannot take here because it's pinned. And you cannot take here because I take there and take his queen. Tactics, tactics. It's good to spot those tactics, guys. You have to look for them. Okay, so what to do now for black? I think he's just losing some material and there's not much he can do. Okay, rook down, I'll check again. I could take this pawn. If bishop takes, go rook here, but I'll just bring this rook here first. I can play g3. Could also have, yeah, I could have played queen takes e5 as well, just to pin the rook. But this pawn is going to fall sooner or later, it doesn't matter so much. It doesn't matter so much. Check. Okay, you didn't pre-move this move. Let's take and I'll take later. Let me play king here first to defend this pawn. Then we'll take, go f5. He wants to go here. We'll let him do that. We'll go up with the king. If king here, I have check and so on. Let's push. I want to check with the queen. Push again. All right. What was his mistake? So first of all, you said on bishop c5 there's knight takes e5. That's a line. Knight takes there. Does that work? So knight takes, there's d4, c6, bishop e2, bishop b4, c3, bishop d6, pawn takes, bishop takes, something like that. Yeah, it seems interesting, but apparently queen e7 is also not bad. If I go knight takes, queen e7 immediately, we should be able to win this pawn back. So after knight takes, d takes c6, or take here first, queen e2, queen takes c2, king takes c2, and d takes c6. Yeah, it's not the kind of position I like. I prefer just to go and gain some space. But I think the main mistake here is just to allow me to go bishop takes f6 right here. So that's the main mistake, to go here. It feels like you have to play g5. Even though it's not ideal, it feels like you have to play g5. Or before castling, you can play h6. Just to stop bishop g5, and then you can castle. But to allow this, not ideal. Like there's so many weaknesses on the king side. This is weak. The queen can come here or come to f3. This is weak. I would take white anytime here. Queen h5 is scary, yeah, exactly. Even though it might not be the best move right away to go queen h5 or queen f3, the idea is that the queen is gonna just squat over around the king is just not pleasant. So that's the main mistake, I believe. But to avoid in general these type of pins, before castling, before doing this, just play h6 and then you're safe. Whatever I do, let's say I go bishop e3, you can castle, I go knight d2, you're just doing fine. There's nothing crazy going on here. Alright, let's take another challenge. Texas time, chess monkey. Good luck. Okay, eyeing this pawn. Let's just block. Let's just block this diagonal. Can I challenge twice? I mean, I'll take all the challenges, but if we don't have time to do that in the next hour, I'm gonna raid my channel after, and I'll keep on taking more challenges. So if you have nothing to do and you want to hang out, we will get a chance to play again for sure. I'm planning some b5, and now the bishop is going to be lost after the move c4. A bit unfortunate. Okay, I don't have to take right away, but why not? Can also go bishop c5 just to add more pressure. We'll take this guy later. Let's just activate. This bishop is in quarantine. Okay, now we have to take. Now we have to. Okay, I like my bishop on this diagonal. I just go bishop b6. Maybe knight f6 and d5, or I'll do something like a knight c6, knight f6 and d5. Seems like a good flow for the next moves. So if you guys are not already following my Twitch channel, make sure that you do so. It takes a sec. You have the link in the chat. I'll just paste it again. And you actually see it too, right? Just above my head, you see here, there's the link to my Twitch channel and the link to my YouTube channel. You guys can just take a second here and make sure you follow so you don't miss my next streams. I play viewers like 90% on my streams. So you'll get to play against me, you'll get a quick assessment of your play. And sometimes I run arenas as well, or cover some tournaments I play. So this is a free pawn, I'll take it. On d4, I go knight c4. Are you new to streaming? Your stream is very instructive. Well, thank you, Brain Hacker. New? Yeah, I mean, it's been a year. I've been streaming for a year now. I've been streaming for 1 year. Let's just castle. I can go also rook here. And maybe I'll actually push as well. Let's go knight c4. Queen moves, then maybe I'll push, bishop moves, and I'll push and push and push. Yeah, I've been streaming for about a year, but chess is not my full-time job. Chess is like a big hobby of mine. And I stream about 2-3 times a week. In the winter, I had weeks I was streaming like 4, 5, or even 6 times during the same week. I live in Montreal, Canada, and it gets really cold in the winter, so when you have nothing to do, just turn my computer on, turn the mic and the cam on, and just did some streaming in the winter. But in the summer, I tend to spend more time outdoors. That's a good square for the knight. I can just take it and then push, maybe. I'm actually up a piece. You can sometimes just trade queens, threaten mate, and trade queens, but I like my position. I don't want to like trade right away. I'm gonna just keep attacking. Why not go f5, take even more space? Maybe I'll go queen f6, go e4, and try to mate. Okay, so that was my plan. Thank you, and well played. So yeah, just this is the main problem. When you see a6, usually the best response here is to go a4. You want to go a4 to stop. So yeah, you want to stop the move b5. You want to stop this move. So if you don't play this, you have to expect at least b5 and be able to go back on e2. So if you play the move like knight there and then you allow this, then you go back, but you're still getting kicked around. I do this, threaten to push, win this pawn. So in general, I don't like playing bishop c4 against a Sicilian because I can always play e6, d5. But just if you go a4, you should be okay. Should be fine. Alright, let's take another challenge here. The Waffle Wizard, you live in Montreal as well. Nice, which part of Montreal? Okay, Sicilian, is he gonna go for bishop b5 or for d4? He goes for this. In general, when I see this move and I have a fianchetto already, I want to play h6 so that on h5 can be met by g5. Okay, now we take. He has this knight square for the knight. So if I go bishop here, he does have knight there. So let's go d6. If he goes there, I'll just simply take his knight. f4, really trying to undermine this pawn now. Okay, what about pawn takes? Take and fork these guys. If queen here. Ooh la la, I completely missed this idea. He has queen takes and takes there. Oh my. I completely missed this idea. I was happy winning a piece. That was very nice, but I am checkmate. Very well done, very well done. So, should I just allow this? And maybe knight f6? Rook there. Queen b6. Knight d5. Bishop takes, pawn takes, castle? Or should I just play rook here and it's super awkward? Super awkward. I play f6 as well. That's a pretty neat trick he did right there. Okay, let's go rook here. I want the bishop. Then I kick out the queen. He takes there. It's pretty awful. Pretty awful. I'm gonna give up a second pawn just so I can breathe a bit. He doesn't want the pawn. Let's go a6 to stop bishop b5 and knight b5. Now he wants this pawn like that. Let's go bishop e6 and maybe some queen a5. Oof, 90% I'm losing this game. That was a pretty clean move. Bishop takes c5. d5. He wants this square. Can't stop him, so I'm gonna let him come here. Cannot stop him. Yeah, I'm most likely going to lose this game, but we're gonna try to fight. I'm gonna make him work for this win. Ah, wow, I missed... No, I didn't miss anything. Check. Push. Alright, he got me. That's a nice chess, music and chill set you got back there. Thank you, thank you. Wow, very, very well played, very well played. Let's look at this together. I'm checkmate. Very well played. I don't know if the theory is okay for you, but all I know is that I completely missed the idea of bishop takes c5. So that's okay. Apparently I can just play knight f6 and just stop this move. But in general, this is the approach I take, and that's still okay. h5, g5, d4, pawn takes, knight takes, and d6 is also good. f4. Now, instead of this, just ignore you and play bishop g7. You cannot obviously take twice, because I just take this knight. So I should just probably give up this pawn and just play for some active play, and once you take this pawn, I gain this square as well for my knight eventually. So I should have just ignored this and played bishop g7. Instead, I played this, took, blunder, and played e5. I was happy to win a piece. That was no good. Very nice move. After this, rook h7 was kind of forced. I was also considering the idea to play pawn takes, queen takes, bishop e6, queen takes, knight f6. On rook here, go queen b6. And let's say... Oh no, you have queen takes f6. You have queen f6. For some reason I forgot about this. I thought you'd play something like that and then maybe just castle queenside, and here I'm doing okay. Black is doing fine here, but you'd have queen takes. So yeah, once I did this is a +5 position for white, so I tried to survive, but that was just not good enough. Even this is just like a +3, +4 position. Just not good enough. Ah, I had rook takes h6 here instead of bishop takes. Rook takes was much better, because if you play rook takes, bishop takes, and then rook here, queen a1, king here, queen a5 to trade queens. And yes, you do get your pawn back, but at least I'm just equal material here. 3 pawns against 3 pawns. I should have played rook takes, so that was not a good move. Maybe just this move first, and then you can start thinking about other stuff like that. If I take over here, then you go h6. After h4, just play h5. I could just after h4 play h5. You're right, this is a possibility to play immediately h5. But the problem with h5 is that I do give up this square for good, right? Like he always has things like bishop here and so on. Hold on. Someone is giving me attitude here. Someone is giving me attitude here. What's going on? Don't message me during my stream. Thank you. If you guys send me personal messages, you send me DMs during my stream, don't expect me to answer. Don't expect me to answer. I did now because he followed me on every game and said, hey, come on, man. Answer me, man. I cannot. If I get 20 messages, I'm not gonna start reading messages, personal DMs. You guys can chat like you are on Twitch or YouTube, but don't send me personal messages on Lichess. I won't have time to read those. Kaiko, sorry, you asked me a question. You said, when did you realize in your early career that chess game was progressing? Well, I wouldn't say it's a chess career, but for me, like when I started playing chess, I was 6. I used to play in Lebanon, and I used to be one of the best in my age group, and I represented Lebanon in the World Championship 3 times under the what's it called? The under 14, under 12. I also played the Asian Championship under 14. So yeah, when you start playing, some tournaments and you get to play against the other players, you start measuring your skills and you see, hey, I'm not doing so bad in those tournaments. If I score 50% in Junior World Championships and Junior Asian Championships and so on, you decide you want to maybe spend more time and try to keep improving. So that's what happened with me. Then I moved back to Montreal. I was 15, and I got to play the under 18 championship in Quebec, and I actually won the under 18 Quebec championship. So after that, of course, with studies and work, I had to take a long break, but I got back into it a few years ago. I played the chess Olympiads for Lebanon. I played it twice in Batumi in 2018, and also played in. I also played the online Olympiads last year for Lebanon. Let's take a couple of bullet games for fun. If you guys want to send me 1+0, I'll take a few 1+0 now. Okay, man, I've said let's play something different. Let's play something different. No, not 1+1 or 1+2, just 1+0. 1+0. Okay. We're gonna go for this square now. Thank you. Whoops. Whoops. Pre-move. Take my queen. Alright. So I won't spend much time analyzing bullet games, but I'll analyze the, what's it called, the 3+0 only. Good game, good game. You played well, but of course you gave me a piece over here. Just this move right here. I don't know if that was a trick or anything like that, but that was the main mistake. Okay, I have another 1+0 here. Casual player, what's up? 1+0 arena would be fun. I'm not gonna do one today, but we could organize one on one of my streams soon. What got your interest in chess? My sister was playing with my dad, and I was like, oh, that seems like a pretty cool game, and I got interested right away. Started playing in school, took some lessons with the local chess coach, and started playing local tournaments in Quebec, and really enjoyed it. The competitive aspect really got me into it. I like the competitive aspect. He's gonna castle and we're gonna just checkmate him. Whoops. Alright. Inapproximable, what's up, man? I think this time I pronounced it well. Good game, thank you. We'll do a simul sometime soon. I might do a sub simul soon. I might organize a sub simul soon. Okay, just activate some pieces. He's playing very well and very fast too. Knight there in between here. It's a6. Knight here. I'm messing it up. I'm messing it up. Okay, he has a weakness here. Long term, this could become a problem. And also this pawn is a problem, so I'll just go hit and run. Okay. I want the rook, and I want this pawn. We're up a full pawn now. Good move. I need to remove this knight from here. And get this one. Okay, let's counterattack. He takes my knight, I take his knight. Now we defend the knight and attack this pawn. Let's defend the knight. If he goes rook here, I always have this. I'm playing very slowly, so let's try to speed up a bit. I lost on time. Well played, man. Well played. I played too slowly, but he fought well. He fought well. Nice. Let's do another one here. Sorry for what? That was a nice game. The brick is dope. Thank you. Cool layout, I must say. Thank you, Dabo. The picture on your wall is adorable. The painting right there. It's a painting. It's a very nice painting. Yeah. My sister made it. My sister is an artist, actually. It's a painting. Okay. We're gonna try to do this one a bit better. Take. Let's go bishop here. If he takes, I take. And if not, can we do some attack, some mating attack? I'd like to mate him. That's a pawn. Okay, what about the d6 is a threat. Okay, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Let's check. Castle. F4. If he takes, I take his queen. Oops. Whoops. Usually h6 here is going to create problems, but he helped me with g6 himself. Let's take, and that's mate. Alright, good game, man. I'll take another one, then we'll go back to 3+0. Okay, d4. I'll give my bishop just for some extra activity. Now if he does this, he's gonna have an isolated pawn. Knight d5. I could also have taken here, of course. Let's go bishop here and just try to go for a mating attack. If he doesn't take, that's mate. Alright, okay, one last 1+0. One last. You always succeed your sneaky pins somehow, yeah. Hey, what's up, Elmond? How's it going? Good luck to Jacob Chang. Always try to anticipate those kind of moves. Knight c3. If he takes there, I'm gonna have to take here first. Yeah, I have to take here first. He cannot take because I just win some material then. Okay, bishop f4. I can also go knight d5. Let's go queen here first. Centralize. So queen here. Thanks for the spin. Let's take. And let's go bishop here. Bishop f8. And let's take rook takes. Yeah, that wasn't the best actually. Let's go h4 just in case I get back ranked. Bishop back here. Let's go bishop here and bishop here just to block this pawn. Queen takes, sure. Attack. And let's bring the king back in the center. Defend here. Okay, I don't want this knight, I don't want this bishop to move, so I'll let him take. Okay. b4 fixes pawns on light squares. So I'm kind of trying to lock this bishop behind. Let's go here. I mean, didn't have to, but that's just a much better endgame for me now. Just to go back. Take, come back. Oops. Still okay. Still okay. Take, take, take. Come back. And that's it. One of the most important things stronger players do is to maintain creating new threats, and after a few threats, thwarting players, even strong ones, will miss. The simplest of tactics. Are knights the best pieces to blockade past pawns? Yeah, but if you don't have a knight, you can temporarily block with something else. It's a good question. So basically you're saying, over here I blocked with my bishop. And I could have played knight here, right? That's your point. But the bishop is strong here because it's keeping this bishop on lockdown, and then later on I can try to move this knight somewhere else, for example. But yeah, in general, like, the knight would be super strong to block. But we're down to a few pieces, that's why I'm okay leaving my bishop here. If he had a knight, like say the knight could go here, I wouldn't necessarily put my bishop here. I would put my knight first, and then after knight takes, then I take back with the bishop, or even take back with the rook. But that felt pretty good. Do you mind when people flag you, or do you flag people? I sometimes flag people, and sometimes people flag me. Of course, it's like, you're like, oh no, I lost on time, but it's okay. I mean, I usually I lose, I don't get mad. I'm just like, next. That's it. Okay, so let's take some other 3+ so. Is it because it's an isolated pawn? Yes, exactly, Male, yeah. So isolated pawn means that you want to blockade this pawn and then pick it up later. Okay, so bishop c4. For a change, let's go bishop c4. I've been playing this since the beginning. Let's go knight c3. And if he takes, I'm gonna try something here. It's just to castle and sacrifice a pawn. I tried this recently and it was a fun game. So I'm down a pawn. Bishop in lockdown, the COVID era Chester, yeah, exactly. Let's go here. Attack here and attack here. This opening here with, I mean, this is the Italian opening. This variation, I'm not sure if it's like that common or not. It's like a reverse Stafford Gambit, exactly, that's it. So it's a reverse Stafford Gambit. I don't know if it has another name though. I don't know. But it's the same idea. Knight there and bishop here and so on. That's a good move. What about queen here? Attacking the knight, defending this guy. Attacking this guy. Thank you, Inapproximable. Yes, she's an artist. You can... I'm not sure if her website is still on or not, but you can follow her on Instagram. It's Sandra Toom on Instagram. You can check her paintings too. Very, very talented for sure. Okay, so now... what do I go for? I can pick up this pawn. Knight takes, queen takes. Can go bishop b3. If c6, queen takes. Okay, so I got my pawn back. But now he's playing well, so I'm not sure where's my advantage. It feels like I have no advantage. Should I sacrifice a pawn, a piece? I don't think so. We can go queen e2. Queen f4. Let's go queen f4. Bishop e3 maybe. For sure f6 is going to be played. Yeah, it's not how it normally goes. No, I agree. I agree, it's not how it normally goes. We'll have to figure out. We'll analyze this after the game. It's not a typical Stafford Gambit. Yeah, rook e1 for sure. Now we go knight f3, and I want to take. He doesn't have knight takes check. So now I'm just winning the pawn and have a good position. I can't even pre-move knight takes. Actually no, pre-move maybe g5s. I should not pre-move knight takes. Let's go rook takes. Bishop f6, he can't. So rook there. So queen here. I want to go bishop g5 now. You specifically like that roulette table. Oh, yeah. I see what you mean. No, she's not big on Instagram Inapproximable. I'm just saying, like, you could see her paintings there, but she's not, like, that active on Instagram. I take your intermediate move and then I take. This is just winning, yeah. Okay, so let's see. So this idea is basically, in general, like when you have, let's say you do this, they go bishop c5, you have knight takes, and d4. You get your pawn back and you break black center. The same way, if you go bishop c4, they go knight f6. You can go knight c3, and if they take, you can actually just ignore it and just castle. They go knight takes, pawn takes. And the point is that you have those ideas of knight g5 and queen h5. And rook e1 and so on. That's like the bulk of it. But he played this move. Knight g5, knight here, and I felt like I had better than what I've done. Here I should have played knight takes f7, knight takes f7, bishop f7, king f7, queen d5 check, let's say king e8, then I go queen h5, if king up I go check, pick up the queen, if g6 I go check and pick up the rook. So I missed this idea. And if he goes king here right away, of course this is mate. If he goes king here or king here, I also have bishop check and pick up the queen. So yeah, I missed this idea because I don't play this often. I usually don't play the Italian opening. I usually go for the Ruy Lopez. But I was playing this for fun the other day and someone did that. And I'm like, can I actually just transpose into a reverse Stafford Gambit? And I tried castling and I won in like 15 moves. But we all learned today at the same time that if ever they go this and that, e4 and knight e5, you can actually just go ahead and take that pawn. Pretty cool tactics. Yeah, Fuad Toom is my dad, and he's also an artist. Actually, the funny thing is that my grandfather was an artist, my dad is an artist, and my sister is an artist. And actually, I do paint a bit. I do have some stuff. I can show you guys just quickly I'll show you guys a couple of things I've done, just since you guys are mentioning paintings. I've done this. It's not great, but it's something I've done. It's a nice landscape. I've done this thing right here. Not the best painting, of course, but a small painting I've done in the last year during COVID. All right. Let's go back to chess. Let's go back to chess. It's pretty good, yeah. I'm like maybe 1600 in painting. Maybe 1800. Like I have my opening ideas, you know. I have some solid opening ideas, but I still lack the experience to go to mastery. All right, let's play here against Ecolar. Chess is not an easy thing to master, and art is probably even harder. I don't know. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Yeah, chess is art. Absolutely, chess is art. When you play it beautifully, it's art. Like if I found knight f7 in the previous game, that would have been art. So I don't know if you guys have seen this before. I call this the game over bro gambit because I haven't found many games with this idea. And the main line goes pawn takes, push, pawn takes, bishop takes. They go knight c3, and the novelty I've created is to play d5 here. And I haven't seen any games in the database with d5. After pawn takes, bishop takes, knight c3, no one plays d5. Game over bro gambit. Game over gambit, yeah. But yeah, if they don't take, I mean, it's kind of the same idea. Just play d5 and so on. Yeah, it's a banco, exactly. It's like the banco. Very similar to the banco. So I just ignore him. But the difference between the banco and this is that in the banco, you play c5, d5, and then b5, and then this bishop goes right there, and this pawn goes to d5. In my case, I have a pawn on d5, and my bishop goes on e7, not on g6. Small difference. It is the Danish Gambit spirit. Yeah, it's like the banco, the Danish, just giving the b pawn for some type of initiative. Now I'm trying to control this square. I'm gonna maybe play some queen here, rook here, and try to create some problems. Okay, so we're gonna allow this. The knight is actually a bit misplaced. Maybe I should not have played c4 immediately. Maybe it was not necessary to play this right away. I'll go queen here and maybe some rook here, and then we'll bring the queen back to maybe c7, or I'll bring it back here and bring it here. Now we go knight there. So I have some small initiative, and this is a bad bishop, right? Blocked with his own pawn chain. I wouldn't say that I have a better position though. It's still probably slightly better for my opponent. Let's try to create something over here. Tal was stating in an interview that chess is like science and more like a composing music. All I remember is that he compared Botnivik to Bach. Oh, really? I did not know that. Gambit means gambling in chess. Yeah, it's like gambling a pawn, exactly. I'm gambling a pawn. Okay, let's get rid of this knight. Let's get rid of this knight. Maybe I'll just take and then go knight there. Try to pick it up. So I'm playing against this weak pawn, playing against this weak bishop. So what do we do now? What does he do now? So I have some space advantage. You guys see, like, I'm the one controlling all this area. The computer evaluation is probably still better for him though. I'm pretty sure the computer would prefer his position. Okay, let's reroute this knight. If he wants to take it, I'm happy. If not, I'll probably bring it to c4. No rush. Maybe even knight here. But I think this is good. Knight takes, rook takes. Okay, I'm okay giving my bishop as long as I leave this piece of his as the last piece on the board. I want his bishop to stay on the board with all these pawns. Let's go knight there. Actually, wait. Take first, and then knight there. You still don't like gambiting pawns? Hold on, what's going on now? Do I have queen here? Eyeing this, and so on. The angle your cam is, I thought your screen was a fish tank. No, I have two screens. No, it's not a single screen. It's two single screens. Yeah, I mean that's a pawn here. Maybe knight there was even stronger, I'm not sure. Might have been even stronger. Let's give it a try now. I'm gonna give him some time because it seems like an interesting position. I'm gonna see if I can get a checkmate with this. I gave him 15 seconds back. No? I'm trying to go for a mate. Alright, alright. Okay, so I'll show you what's the main mistake you've done, and maybe what the inaccuracies maybe I've done as well. So this is all okay. Maybe here I would probably just not take the bishop. I would probably just castle here and let black take, so you can take back and activate, and not let my knight get there and with activity. When you take, you help me take back and activate, so I would not take here. That's the first thing. C4 was actually okay. B3 is interesting. Here I had the move knight to B4, threatening knight to D3. I missed this one. That's quite interesting. Using the spin and try to make use of this square. That was a nice touch. Knight D4. Queen here, rook here, queen C2. Yeah, instead of playing A4, maybe you can just give up this pawn and just go for some rook FC1. You know, just try to get your pieces into the game rather than just trying to push this pawn, because you give me this square instead. And here, knight there allows, well, maybe here, oops, not there. Over here, this allowed bishop takes, pawn takes, and knight there, and this is quite annoying. Like, these two knights are I think, too strong. Becomes hard to play. Alright, good game. Was taking c4 better? I wanted to, in retrospect, taking on c4. Taking on c4. Hold on. Knight takes c4 there. If you take there, I play rook takes, and then I want this pawn. Maybe you can do this, and maybe try to push your pawn a5. Yeah, maybe that's okay. Like, you still have a worse bishop, right? Like, you're still up a pawn, but you have a worse bishop. I have a nice knight, and I have some nice, like, light square control. But you're still up a pawn, so I think with correct play, you should be able to at least hold this position. So I would say yes. Maybe just removing some pieces, you have less chances to allow all my knights to chill over here. Can you show the mate in the last position? Sure. I mean, I was trying to mate, so let's say I don't know. Let's say rook here. I go knight g4 check. So of course, if the king goes there, this is checkmate. So the king has to go here. Then we go knight e to f2, check. King goes there. Then we double check again. If king goes there again, this is checkmate. And if the king goes there, this time we go check again. Rook takes, and we have two knights. We have two knights. We have two knights. So we end up playing check, queen takes, and mate. So that's why I gave you 15 seconds back. I was hoping with those two knights to get the cute mate. Yeah. So check, check, check. And usually you have this with one knight, but because the queen is controlling f2, you need two knights because the queen is defending the square. So just this, this, and this. Either knight, actually, either knight. Yeah. Next time I won't resign for the content. No, it's okay, but at least at least who asked again? Can I see the mate? Who asked again? Can you show the mate? I was inapproximable asked to see the mate, so that's fine. We ended up seeing it anyways. Alright, let's take another challenge. Advanced Smothered Mate. Dang, yeah, exactly. It's Smothered Mate 2.0. Okay, let's go here. Could have been an awesome mate, yeah. That's alright. Okay, bishop g5. I'm gonna take over here. Pawn takes, okay, so knight f3. I'm gonna check him just to kind of induce c6, which would block this diagonal for this bishop. Now I go back to d3. I can play queen e2, maybe castle queen side, because castle and king side might be a bit risky. Might be a bit risky. Now maybe some c4, queen check. Or bishop c4, why not? Why not bishop c4? If queen a5, I get c3, threatening maybe some a4 and b4. Alright, so what does he do now? This? Okay, let's go c3. I mean, castle and king side is not that dangerous. It's just, if I had a chance, I would probably castle queen side. Which is what I'll do. But it's still probably okay to castle king side. Have you played Magnus before? I wish. No. That's my life goal, to play Magnus. I have not played Magnus. Okay, so now I want this knight maybe to go here. Let's just start with this. Was bishop e6 good here? Out to sack? I'm not sure. No, this is not good. You gave me a piece here. Bishop e6 kind of ideas. Not too sure if it does anything. Hello, Sprinos, what's up? How come a 12-year-old beat a super GM? Because nowadays, it doesn't matter how old you are, it's how good you are. Okay, I can play knight there. Or just g3 simply. Nowadays, like, doesn't matter like how old you are, it's really how good you are. Like if you're talented, you could be 12 and be the world champ, or 14 or whatever. Or maybe not Carlsen, but you know, top 10. AK Pilot, I'm kind of new here, but are you related to Lichess? No, I'm just one of the other streamers on Lichess. I don't have any affiliation to Lichess. I just, you know, I'm one of the Lichess streamers, but I'm not like part of the official team or anything like that. I just stream because I like to. But if you want to contact, you know, some mods on Lichess, No Joke is one of them. If you have any questions, any recommendations, you can talk to No Joke. So here, knight takes and queen takes seems interesting. Do I need to? Maybe not. But let's do it. I don't need to, but I will. Just get a few pawns. Rook here, maybe queen here. So I got 3 pawns. Oops, I had queen here actually. Oops. I had queen here. I had queen here. We all love Lichess, man. We all love Lichess. I feel you, man. I am a fan of the work they do. That's one of the reasons I like streaming on Lichess. And I stream exclusively on Lichess. I probably streamed once, maybe once. I streamed on a Tuesday. There was this Title Tuesday tournament on chess.com. I streamed it once, but first of all, I work on Tuesday, so I don't have a chance to play this tournament often. And there's the Titled Arena, that's even a better tournament in my opinion on Saturdays. They have a bunch of other tournaments like that, and there's so many, tournaments overall. There's the Bundesliga, that's an amazing tournament, I believe. Is open to everyone. I want to take here and then maybe just take here. So Bundesliga on Thursdays and Bundesliga on Sundays. What's the price for Title Arena? I'm not sure, to be honest, because I don't have a chance to win. I'm not good enough to win this. Not good enough. Okay, so he's trying to escape. I can push. Check, king here. How do we mate? Let's do this. Yeah, if he was gonna go king here, I was gonna check with the rook and then queen, and then queen c d8, queen here, and mate. Was there anything else? Yeah, that was it. Rook here and then queen. To check. What's your real job? I'm a business consultant in telecommunications. Mate with a promoted piece, yeah, exactly. That's some serious style points. Yeah, I mean, I don't have to do that. I can just queen and that's it. But just to be able to check, you give up the queen. Let's see, do I have any 1+0 challenges somewhere? I don't, so I'm gonna take one. Let's say, let's play against Dabo. Alright, good luck to Dabo. 2402, very strong. We're gonna try to play some good chess. F5. I have no clue what to do here, so when I have no clue what to do, I just take. Now I'm gonna try to play and control these squares, because I have no clue how this is played. So the only thing I'm gonna try to do, even though I might not be able to, is to play over these 2 squares. Because I don't know how this is supposed to be played. I just lost the piece now. I just pinned myself. I was too greedy. Oh my god. So bad. So bad. Let's go queen here. How are you, a national master and not a professional chess player? That's why. That's why. Queen f5 saves it. Well, queen f5, there's knight d8, I believe, right? Also here, knight d8, same thing. Same thing. I played even worse version than queen f5. That's why I'm not a professional, because I mess it up. But hey, we're having some fun. We're gonna try to survive this. Let's try to survive. Let's try to be stylish against Dabo. I can't even take. He takes it. Because he takes mate. So what else can I do? This This is so sad. This is so sad. Threatening a7. Yeah, I wanted to, but the bishop takes my queen. Bishop takes my queen. Okay, we're gonna try to play a piece down. We're gonna try. I mean, this is completely lost, but we're gonna try. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he castled like in 2 seconds. He castled instantly. That was a nice, nice opening trap. I should have just played some normal chess and hoped to get this pawn later on, but I got greedy. I took too fast. Oops. Yeah. Okay. Let's look at this. Very well played though. Very nice trick. But this is just, in my opinion, not that accurate, right? Rook e1, and I just play something like, hold on, this, yeah, loses on the spot. But Queen e2 is much better though. Queen e2 wins the pawn. Instead of knight there, just Queen e2. If I really want the pawn now, I can play Queen e2. Because he can't save this pawn now. If he goes here, I have queen takes and check. Or I can just play knight check and take right away, or check and take. So here, castles, then I can play queen takes and I win a pawn. There might be some stuff like this, and knight there, but I always have knight a3 or rook e2 to defend. Yeah, but from the beginning I said my only goal here is to take and play on these 2 squares, but I just did it too fast. That was just like terrible. So if I really want to, I can just play something simple like also knight there, castle, maybe knight there, I don't know, king b8, bishop f4, and just long-term play over the control of this square. Very calmly just take that. You saw that a mile away. Yeah, I mean, that's why I'm not a professional. I messed it up. I would play c3 like an exchange caro. Is that good? You mean in this? Yeah, I mean, yeah, absolutely. You can play c3 and just play super solid like a caro. That's true. It's a shot that I play, it works, but it's pure crap. The Colorado is pure crap too. I don't know the name of this line. I just know I've seen it a couple times. And I know that positionally it's very bad. Like it's just like there's a hole in your position. There's this weakness over here. But I just, you know, I was too reckless. Us Spatzers gotta represent. The d4 pawn looks weak, so that's why I was... Yeah, absolutely, no, it's true. I mean, I can... For now, I can just hold it with all my pieces, this pawn. It's not, like, right away weak. But c3 is definitely part of the structure, for sure. Typically, you play bishop b4 and then c4. Bishop b5 and c4, something like that, you mean? Okay. Yeah. Alright, so let me just do something quickly here. Just 1 second, guys. Un momento. How do I get this chat collapse and pop out? Okay, we're gonna pause the music for a sec and go back to our Lichess music. So guys, that was really fun. I have 16 challenges left. I intend to play against everyone. What we're gonna do is we're gonna raid my channel. You guys don't need to do anything. If you're on Twitch, just hold on. We're gonna move over to my channel and continue to play against the viewers. So I'm gonna raid NM Game Over, bro. If you guys are not already following, make sure you do. And if you guys are on Twitch, don't do anything. If you're on YouTube, just make sure to go to, let me just put the link right here, twitch.tv/NMGameOver. Okay, Pellet, we will play. Send me a challenge, we will play. I'll play against everyone. Let's do this. Welcome, guys, to my stream. Welcome to my channel. Here we are. What's up, what's up? Swift transition, yeah, with the music, huh? What is this magic? Alright, let's take more challenges. Matt Waffle, let's go, good luck, man. Yeah, if you guys are not following my channel already, make sure you do. Just single click, follow. And we got the raid from Lichess. Alright, let's go maybe D6. Also knight there. No, it doesn't work. Let's go D6. Lichess.